And now in Concord, New Hampshire, there has been a striking development of a new disease, dubbed junioritis by medical experts at Dartmouth-Hitchcock. This disease is causing patients to have an excessive lethargy and laziness during studies and classes, and a lack of motivation in school. Yesterday, I had a couple of interviews with a few patients who had junioritis. Let's take a look. Good evening, Mr. Russell. How are you feeling today?
Fantastic.
Now, I've heard about this junioritis disease. I've heard that it makes you very lethargic during class periods. Is this true?
Yes, sir, it is.
Now, how do your teachers typically respond to that? Tell our viewers, do they sympathize with you?
They do not.
So I'm here today with Mr. Noah Hoffer. How are you feeling today, Mr. Hoffer?
Really good.
Now you see, Mr. Hoffer, the reason why we're interviewing him here today is because he has a strange virus known as junioritis, which has been circulating throughout New Hampshire. Can you tell me, Mr. Hoffer, do you feel lethargic? Do you feel any of the symptoms of this disease?
Yeah,
Yes. How is this affecting your schoolwork?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not doing anything. Now, what kind of grades are you getting in school?
I'd say solid C minus.
C minus. All right, so we're passing still. Now, let's see, before junioritis, what grades were you getting?
I'd say A plus pluses.
There you go. Solid piece of evidence that junioritis is affecting students' abilities to work in school. Can switching to Geico save you 15% or more on car insurance? Does this guy like his pineapple pen?
I have a pen, I have an apple, apple pen. I have a pen, I have pineapple, pineapple pen, apple pen, pineapple pen, pen pineapple apple pen.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Pen pineapple apple pen.
Some students at TCS work jobs in the summer, some people play sports, some people go to Bible camps, and this summer some people play Pokemon Go. A tragic fact has been revealed, that this Pokemon Go goes into the school year. And here's an interview about Pokemon Go. What interesting experiences have you had while playing Pokemon Go?
I was biking one day and I came across a man and he had a big beard and he kind of looked scary, but I wanted to know what team he was. There's 3 teams. And he was like, I was on yellow, so I was like,
So have you caught any rare or legendary Pokemon?
I have not, but my egg hatched and I got an Aerodactyl, which is a rare.
So Mr. Kelso, could you explain to our viewers here, what is the concept of Pokemon Go?
Yes, I can. There's a GPS and you walk in the real world and your character in the game also walks, and when a Pokemon pops up, you click on it and you try to catch it with a Pokeball, and you try to catch all of the 151 Pokemon in the game. Fascinating.
Amazing. Thank you for your time, Mr. Kelso.
No problem.
So here's an interview from another avid Pokemon Go player, Mr. Randolph. So Mr. Randolph, explain the concept of Pokemon Go.
You walk around getting Pokeballs from Pokestops and interacting socially with other Pokemon players while taking over their gyms.
Fascinating. Have you had any interesting experiences playing Pokemon Go?
Well, a few months back, a couple of friends went to Main Street, Centennial Square, and Dima hung his phone off a lamppost to charge it while playing Pokemon Go.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Randolph.
Oh, it tastes terrible. Oh, it's delicious. Have some. Dasani, the official water of the NFL.
Welcome back to Sports Nucleus. So this time, I'm going to talk about basketball, which is coming up in November. The defending regional champions of the New England Association of Christian School Basketball League, the Trinity Christian School Swordsmen, look like they have an intriguing season coming up. Their ever-present rivals, the South Merrimack Christian Academy Minutemen, were defeated by the Swordsmen during a jaw-dropping episode in the fourth quarter last year, with the score closely contested at 67-64. Whereas the Swordsmen has lost 4 and possibly all 5 starters from last year, the Minutemen will be coming back as strong as ever, seeing as they've only lost 1 starter from last year. The Swordsmen basketball program is anxiously anticipating the return of one of their best players from last year, Drew Studola, who, after having a second concussion at the off-season training camp at BJU, may not be able to come back for the season. Here's the conversation that I had with Mr. Studola. So, I'm here with Drew Studola, and I'm going to ask him some questions here. So, what was your first reaction when you got a concussion?
Well, like, there's a couple reactions. Like, when it actually happened, I was like, oh man, that hurts. And it was in our quarterfinals of our tournament, so I was like, I need to come back and play in the semifinals and the finals, because, you know, that's just kind of like what you do as an athlete, you come back and play. Of course, looking back, that was kind of stupid, but my initial reaction was like, this can't stop me from playing. And then after the championship and stuff, I was like, it kind of hurt really bad. And trying to go to school and stuff, I was like, okay, something's actually wrong, because I didn't really think much was going to be wrong. So we went to a doctor, and he's like, yeah, take 2 or 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, yeah, no big deal. It's going to be like 2 or 3 weeks. And now 7 months later, I was pretty wrong.
How's your PT going?
It's going pretty good. It's like crazy, like all the stuff they have going on. I'm doing like 3 kinds of therapy. There's like physical therapy, occupational therapy, and then vision therapy.
Right.
And so it's crazy like what they can do to make you better. And since I started, it's been crazy how fast I've recovered.
Alright, so I guess your glasses are helping.
Yes, the glasses they're amazing. They're called Prism glasses, so they help like eyes that are like they won't like connect, like focus together. It helps them like focus together easily and reduce eye strain and headaches and stuff. It's
That's nice. Yeah, so final question. So do you think that you'll be able to get back for the basketball season?
Yes, I'm supposed to be able to play soccer in 1 week from now on Thursday, playing that game. So, and if I can play then, I can play during basketball season.
Let's go!
Let's go, yeah! Woo!
Until his return, the team will be strongly relying upon the returning role players from last year's, including Ben Charpentier, Kent Hobie, Noah Hofford, and Ryan Shepard. In addition to these players, Charlie Deacon and Henry Wu, both very nice individuals, and transfers from Jess Remington High School in Candia, will be a healthy addition to the team in terms of their height and skills. For FNC Sports Nucleus, this is Hapsamu. Well, the Swordsmen are steamrolling within the state of New Hampshire, but they'll be fighting some fierce competition for the New England Association of Christian School regional title. Recently, the Swordsmen tied a well-fought game against Emmanuel Christian Academy with a score of 2-2, starting a friendly yet very competitive rivalry between the two teams that is sure to last at least all season, if not longer. Also, Trinity's game against Central Christian Academy a team rather rough around the edges, is always an intense matchup. When the game isn't style for kids trying to pick a fight with Stan Gapanov, or players running onto the field, screaming like banshees, the CCA versus TCS outing is an aggressive, full-field match. Now, let's talk about the coaches and the players. Since Coach Shaw, who's been a great coach for the Swordsmen for years, moves down to South Carolina, now the Swordsmen have a new coach. His name is Coach Lambert, and assistant coach Foss has been helping him. And they have chosen two captains whose names are Ben Charpentier and Noah Hofford. And they have been a great captain for the team and leading the team really well. Speaking of Ben Charpentier, he scored his first goal in his entire 4-year soccer career at TCS last week during the game with Dublin Christian Academy. And also for the first time, the Swordsmen have some guys from South Korea whose names are Henry Wu and James Lee. They have been showing their effort out of the field and doing their best. These are all I got for today, and this is Have Some Moo. I'll let Kent Worth Kent have some more.
Hello again, I'm Kentworth K. With me here today, I have Miss Smiley. She's the janitor, the dexterous janitor, for Trinity Christian School. How are you today, Miss Smiley?
Fantastic, Kentworth K.
All right. Now, Miss Smiley, tell me, what are some of your greatest moments you have had here, working as a janitor?
So one night I really didn't want to do janitor work, and Kent and Taylor and James were there, so we had a fun time. We struggled through it, and we did it together.
Ah, yes, sounds like very nice friends you have. And tell me, what is the worst part of your job here at TCS?
Scrubbing the guy's toilet, washing the floors, you know.
Yes, I'm sure I've seen many instances in prestigious education facilities in which toilet paper is just strewn across the bathroom floor. And I'm sure you have to deal with that. Well, what are some of the benefits for working a job at such a prestigious education facility for the high school aged?
Well, you know, I get paid $7.50 an hour. That's good enough for me.
All right. Thank you for your time, Miss Smiley. That's all.